All right. So now I'm a founder listening to this, and I'm completely bought in with this idea of a champion. But where do I start? How do I go about identifying my potential champions?
Yeah. So I think that, like if you have let's say you identify 20 ideal customers, like these 20 prospects are like who I want to sell to. And then you should know like who your ICP is, like who your most ideal customer profile is. Let's say you sell into marketing like we do. And so you know, like, hey, like at this company who's one of my top 20, this is their CMO, like the person signing the contract. So you're like, great, I've identified that person as the person I want to get to. You can't typically just call a CMO unless you happen to be selling SMBs. So usually it's like, how do I get to that CMO? So you start outlining the team as a who's on this person's team, like who rolls up to them, who's the director level, who's the manager level, who's this people that are the ICs doing the work. So you kind of map that out. And then I think you start trying to get a hold of them. It might be things like direct mail. I would also email and phone calls are not as effective, but you have to do it because I think you might get lucky. You try to figure out what conferences they go to and like maybe the CMO or director of marketing at those conferences, great. And so then eventually, let's see you find someone in that group who's willing to take a phone call or willing to engage with you on email. Awesome. Now you found somebody who might be your champion. So from there, you want to be like, hey, here's what we're doing. Explain your problem, explain what you're building. This takes time. This takes months to get to that person. And then eventually the hope is a person's like, great, demo me. So you demo them, you make them a true believer, and then that person is your champion to help get through that org and to eventually get to that CMO to sign your contract. So deals these days, I think a deal cycle that used to take a month probably now takes 3. I also think you need to get really good at knowing like what issue is you're solving. Your first demos might be more informative. And then your second and third demo might be more like, hey, here's how we're going to help you directly. So there's tons of disco, getting tons of
Yeah.
information about that company as to how you can help solve their challenge that you hope they have.